Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Lee from Magnetic North Magnet Fishing. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving for those over in USA. Today I'm just going to do a bit of a mudlark, River Don, Sheffield, this area here, and this embankment behind me. Don't know what's going to be found, you never do, but there is a bit more land available today. The river is running quite calm, though there is a steady flow, as always being a river. So I'm going to get on with it, see what we find, and we'll go from there. So, as you can see from the foreshore, there is a lot of debris, so you just never know what's going to be here. First thing here, bit of river polished glass with wire in it. So, a bit of metal there. Just here, large clay pipe stem and a bit of a broken bottle as a base. And just down there, just there, spotted a key. So I'll keep the camera on that just until I get to it. There we go. So we've got an old door key there. Just there. Probably lost by a fisherman ages ago. And just down there, just there, it's a bit of brass. So as you can see, you've really got to get your eye in, really have a look what's going on. And just down there, just there, bit more clay pipe stem. Always like to find that. So we're just scanning around. We've got very old pottery shards, another pipe stem, burnt one. We've got this rubberized weight. There's another bit of pipe there. And just there, it's a 1970s copper halfpenny. Tiny bit more pipe. Just checking this area carefully. You just never know. And just here, got a fragment, fossil tree wood. That's going to be prehistoric, about 180 million years, so they say. And just down here, playing cards. Somebody's lost a set of playing cards. And just there, the remains of a stoneware brewery flagon. Would have been Sheffield. It's quite nice. Lots of bricks again. So this area here would normally be land, and as you can see from this bit, there is actually an island there, which is the edge of the land, which is starting to dry up down there. We'd need probably another week of no rain for that to get back to normal. And there is bits of pottery in there, oyster shells, bits of glass, so there will be stuff in that bit of water, but I can't get across today. It's just a bit too deep for me in the footwear that I'm in, which is the standard boots. Just here again, very polished. Glass bottle remains, quite thick glass. And just down there I've just seen a lovely named brick. And just here, a lady's shoe. You always find shoes in rivers. Oh, it's still trash, it'll go with me. And just here, bit of metalware with some wire on it and a plug. Again, it's trash, it's got to go with me. And just there I've seen a brick washed up. Fire clay type yellow, Octo 24. Anything else on it? No, that's a plain one, but it's not one I've seen before. So again, that's going to go with me. So when you're mudlarking, make sure you look absolutely everywhere, because just down there's a brick with a bit of cement on, but trapped inside is an old bottle stopper. Yeardley, Sheffield, 3/5 1935. That's a cool find. And just down here in the water's edge we've got a furnace item for smelting. I'm sure Gavin would be able to tell us what this is, but I think it's for helping the furnace flame go through, or the gas to the furnace. So if you are interested in social history, old bricks, there's one here, totally different shape. Again, it's a yellow fire clay for a furnace. Thistle brickworks, and it's not often you find small narrow ones, and those would be for lining the inside of a furnace. That's going to be pre-1940. There we are, that's another tooth. Old animal tooth. Not sure what sort it is. If you can tell me in the comments, please let me know. And just here we've got this silty level. So this is where the high flood marks deposit the sand, silt, soils, things like that. You'll get the odd item there, but then in the middle you get a very rocky, rubbly level. Stones, bricks, general waste, pottery, occasionally bottles. Always get bits of clay pipe and things on that level. And then you get the lower level, which is on the water's edge. Generally lighter material again, some heavier bits, and that is the area we call the foreshore. And you could get anything in any part of this particular area. So it is always worth double looking and seeing around rocks, stones, things like that. And just down here, there's an old pottery base. That's going to be maybe pre-1920, Victorian sort of date, 1880 to 1900s. Crackle glazed ware. And just down there, spot the find. Yep, just there, bit of clay pipe stem. And we are near an area where there's more bottles and things smashed. We've got these big jar bits, glass bases, glass bits there, handles, salt glazeware. And just here we've got the base of a very early pot. It's clay with tinned lead glazeware, slip glazed base. That's going to be 17th, 18th century in date. A multitude of finds here, but just down here got a lovely piece of Victorian pottery, 1890s. And again, spot the find. Well, it's just down here. It's fishing feeder with a bit of wire and the remains of some lead as a weight on there. Again, shouldn't be there, it's going home. And spot the find. Yeah, just there, a larger piece of clay pipe stem. Now, when you get an area like this, where the water is right at the side, and then you've got all this mud and leaves, and you can clearly see down this side here in the middle of the video, where there's been a cut, where the water's come around there, and then this raised embankment of former sill. Now that is going to be so boggy, it would not be worth walking on that. That'd be quite a dangerous level to walk on, and I would highly recommend not walking on that level in just a pair of boots. You would definitely need waders, but be careful because areas like that do create quicksand. So I'm going to carefully come around the edge, and there you are, that's where the edge of the water would have been a few days ago. And just down here, another flagon fragment. There we are, 1913. Just there we've got the remains of a very early mill wheel, locally made stone, and that would have been a round circle with a square in the middle for corn grinding, pre-1800. So I've just had the remains of that square fronted boot and this piece here of leather. We do have brass studs in, and underneath that you can see that's all copper nails in there. So this is going to be a shoe, about 1910 in date. And just down here, just there, that's a old bone disc. These were often used as games counters pre-1900. And here we are, modern razor wire, very sharp. That's another reason to be very, very careful. There we go. And it has got clothes and things wrapped in. I haven't got my gloves with me, so sadly I can't remove that today, but that will be reported to the local Rivers Trust. And just there, the base of a very early thick bottomed glass bottle. And they always make lovely stands to put things in. Eggs, cannonballs, things like that. So there wasn't as much as I'd have hoped for at them particular sites. Site A and Site B next to each other. So I'm going to move on a fair distance to Site C and see what we find down there. See what the water levels are like as well. So I've pulled 6 of these out today, and they will also be going back. So I went up to the next area that was also still flooded. So this is it for me today. So thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I always love reading what you put on the comments, and I will always try to get back to you. So thanks again, everyone. This is Lee from Magnetic North Magnet Fishing. Bye.